Okay, so now that we've put on our gear, we've checked everything to make sure our firearm's safe, right? For example, if you have a preloaded firearm, make sure the magazine's out and it's far away from you, right? Also, we want to make sure the gun is clear, checking in visually. And then wherever we're pointing our firearm, we want to make sure that nobody's behind that wall, like a family member or things of that nature, because the last thing we want is to have an accident. What I just threw off was a safety cover so I can look through my optic, all right? So, wear whatever it is that you're wearing now. This is what I was wearing here at my home today. I just put on my gun belt, strapped it over, and then I put on the holster and the firearm of use today. Now, when it comes to mastering our draw and our draw grip, what does that mean? It's our initial grip to get on the gun so that when we present, it's good and it's not down here or doing something weird. So, the first thing that we're going to do is going to sound very redundant and boring and gonna look a little weird maybe, but all we're going to do is face our target or whatever it is. We don't even need a target on the wall. I'm just looking at a white wall in front of me. All we're doing is in the draw stroke, as most of you may or may not know from taking one of our courses, is to put your hand on your chest and at the same time reaching for your firearms. That's all we're gonna do. That is the motion. Here, 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 here. And we're just going to continue doing this motion over and over and over. And what we're looking for is this initial grip, right? On my holster specifically, I have a button right here that my thumb needs to be on, so when I'm pressing this, I can slide it out, right, and be able to get that firearm. Now, also what I'm looking for is when I grip the gun is to have that high purchase up on that back end tail. So I'm here, I grab it this way. So that's what you're not seeing at a far end, but that's what I'm doing. Now my hand on the chest will come later in the draw for dry fire practice, but this is what we're going to be doing at least 30 times, very minimum. If you can do more, do more. But you want to make sure that it's consistent, and then once it becomes consistent, you want to speed it up and push those limits of moving faster, right? Think of a martial artist when they're coming and they're about to throw a strike, they get the form down and then they try to go fast, right? Same thing when we're going for our gun. So just here, it's nice and slow, making sure our hand placement is where it needs to go. We're building that mind-muscle connection. And we'll know, our body will begin to know where our grip is going to be through that mind-muscle connection of doing this over and over and over. And we want a solid grip, not a weak grip while we're doing this as well, all right? And again, it looks a little weird, I get it. And then build up speed. Give yourself a break, speed. Break, speed, break, speed, break, speed, break, speed. I messed up that grip. Speed, speed, and try not to think about it and just do it. That's the ideal goal. If you plan for it too much, you're gonna overthink it. Just maybe even look around and while you're watching TV and grip, bad grip, right? On it, on it. On it. And believe it or not, I'm doing live training with this new gun that I got with a new holster. So this dry fire practice that I'm doing is brand new to me on this end for this specific setup that I've got going on. It's a different draw angle as well. Okay, now that we've done that a few times, we're gonna move on to the second portion of once we get this grip going, now we're going to draw the gun. And we're not looking for sight alignment, we're not looking for sight picture necessarily, though if you're advanced and know all this stuff and have drawn from a holster before and you're just kind of using this to train with somebody, by all means feel free to present and get a good grip and sight alignment, sight picture going. But what we're going to do now is grab here, and press whatever retention system we have to release the firearm from the holster. I showed you guys the button that allows my firearm to come out of the holster, and that's what I'm going to be pressing to get it out. Now, I'm just going to get it out, but I do not need to go ahead and present. We are breaking down the movements at a very minimal pace, right? So I'm just doing to get it out of the holster and then to put it back. Right, and if it comes all the way out, great. Go ahead and look at the holster and come back in. See, pulled too early, right? Here. And we're going to do this the same amount of times, 30 minimum. The more you do, the better off you're gonna be. We're looking for speed. You can put your hands anywhere you want and come for it at that same time, right? Anywhere you want, anywhere you're gonna do, look around, watch TV, whatever, and at any point in time, get the gun out, right? Now for the advanced guys that wanna get that sight alignment, sight pressure, that don't need it broken down this much, or if you wanna try it, by all means, you can come out here and present. Now my sights were not aligned perfectly. My front sight was a little to the left. It's okay. It's not about being perfect. It's about learning your equipment. All right. See, I had a light activation. I'm not gonna go into tactics, but that could be a bad thing. Now, if you're new to this, try to get up to my speed. Now do it in a safe manner, right? And notice my finger's not on the trigger, following our universal firearm safety rules. But we want to be able to draw the gun fast, accurately, and have a good grip at the end of the draw. And that's what we're looking for. So once you get all of that going, right? Remember, for those that are breaking down the movements, here, and come back here, and come back. And that is today's dry fire drill of the day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We have 7 days total. Today's day 1. This is just working on your grip and how to draw from your firearm and to build that speed and get a good grip the first time, because the grip that you get the first time is the one that you're gonna need to defend your life with. So congratulations today. Keep doing those dry fire drills if you need to throughout the day. Master that, only focus on that today, and tomorrow we'll go into a new dry fire drill.